Hello and welcome to Action's Analytics Overview. Leading industry analysts predict that the importance of analytics is going to grow over the coming years. 81% of the CIOs surveyed believed that advanced analytics will have the most disruptive impact on their business over the coming 5 years. Compare that to 48% for IoT, for example. According to Bain, advanced analytics improves top-line financial performance, improves competitiveness, and improves decision-making. Action's vector product family is built from the ground up to improve performance. Unlike many existing in-memory databases, Vector is built to optimize performance within the CPU processor. Vector uses the advanced optimizations Intel built in their 64-bit processors for high-performance computing to improve the throughput for database workloads such as SQL. Vector is different from most relational databases in that it operates at a columnar level rather than a row at a time, allowing analytics to be performed as a stream, one column at a time. Vector scales vertically as you add more CPU cores into a single machine and also horizontally across multiple machines in a cluster. Actian has also built enterprise-grade fault tolerance, backup recovery, and security into its analytics database. The X100 engine is the core of Actian Vector. It can process SQL statements 10 to 400 times faster than traditional data warehouses. Its parallel load capability can load databases up to 30 times faster. And if you go beyond a single box, you can expect hundreds of times improvements in scalability over traditional relational databases. Vector's columnar processing doesn't use indexes, which requires less storage than traditional databases. And unlike most big data databases, it doesn't require batch updates for changes. Multiple users can make changes to the data with complete read consistency and no performance degradation. In fact, multiple transaction processing council benchmarks have proven that Actian Vector is the world's fastest analytic database. It runs on Linux, Windows, in the cloud, on-premise, and even as an AMI on AWS. Because it uses standard APIs, all popular BI tools are supported. For databases that need to scale beyond 10 terabytes, Vector can be run on a Hadoop cluster with native access to HDFS files. If you have a requirement to integrate machine learning, for example, into your database workloads, Vector also supports Spark for data integration. In order to accommodate customers who have OLTP and analytic databases, Actian created Actionx, which supports both data structures in a single database. And I'll be talking about a use case of that at Oxford Health a little bit later. We have customers using Vector for digital marketing, risk and fraud analysis, getting customer insights, improving SLAs, as well as supporting finance and regulatory requirements. Kiabi is a good retail example. They use Vector to analyze product sales across 20 million customers. The database contains more than 800 million records. The speed up they achieved was up to 200 times compared to their traditional Oracle databases. And because Vector is a columnar database, uses compression extensively, and it doesn't use indexes, they also gained a 10 times improvement in physical data size. One leading Etailer uses Vector to provide real-time pricing information for people about to list their products. This feature has increased seller satisfaction because they're able to list products at realistic prices and improve revenues for the platform because they're able to maximize purchase prices. Oxford Health takes advantage of Actionx. They collect clinical data in their OLTP database and are able to do analysis of that data a column at a time using Vector and without having to take snapshots and move the data out of their Ingress database. This capability has enabled them to track clinical trials for over 5,000 attributes across 500,000 clinical trial subjects. In summary, I hope I've been able to convey that Actian Vector is very fast, it scales on SMPs and on clusters, and it allows you to consolidate analytics and OLTP workloads in a single database if needed. Thank you.